Hey, Shalom. We'll get started here in just a few moments. All right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Hakwadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahawah. In his son's name, who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, real name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi. Also give praises, honor, and glory to the Hakwadash, the Holy Spirit, which is a force and entity that makes his edification possible. I want to say shalom to all you sincere-hearted Akim Wa'akwat, that's you brothers. And few sincere sisters, make your bodies a living sacrifice on a daily basis in this wicked and adulterous generation. I also want to give double honors unto my beloved apostle and elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who ruled well. And I'm the brother Osman Wath here from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, coming back this morning through the spirit and power of Yahawah to do another lesson. And Lord's will, this will be edifying unto the elect of the nation of Israel. And Lord's will, this will be glorifying into the names of Yahawah Bahasham. All right, and as you can see, the title of this lesson, we're going to get back into the book of Psalms, Thahalayam. All right, Thahalayam chapter 124. And as it reads, our help is in the name. Our help is in the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, and it's a very heavy chapter, man. As we can us Israelites, we can relate all too well, okay, with this chapter. Okay, as it goes into the element of being or feeling overwhelmed, okay, in this system, okay, that we're in. All right, and the only way, okay, to get out of this, okay, is through the names of Yahawah Bahasham, through his right hand, all right, through his saving power. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. And shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf, tuning in this morning. And Yahawah Bahasham. All right, Wad Barakar to Wad. All right, once again, Lord's will, and this will be edifying. So let me turn to it here. And let me get this NLT queued up as well. All right, so this is the book of Psalms, chapter 124 from the top, and it reads, a song of degrees of David. And as we've been going into it, song of degrees meaning, what comes to mind, what comes up, basically him speaking in the spirit. All right, also known as a song for pilgrims ascending to Jerusalem. So this is us, and when you read this chapter, it has a very prophetic overtone, as most of these psalms do, which these are prophecies, man. That's why it's so imperative to stay in these psalms, man. These are prophecies, as David, Asaph, Ethan, Heman, all these particular men of the Lord, were inspired to write these psalms under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, okay, to give us comfort, to give us hope, okay, here in these latter days, man. All right, so Psalms 124:1, it says, if it had not been the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who was on our side, when men rose up against us. Let's read that again. All right, it says, if it had not been the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who was on our side, now may Israel say. Right. And this is what Israel is saying, okay? The elect of the nation of Israel, that is. Okay, we're looking at, every now and then we'll look at the, speak hypothetically, like, man, can you imagine where we would be if it wasn't for the Lord? We'll be completely, absolutely done, man. Lamentation, the 3rd chapter says, if it had not been for the Lord's mercies, let's grab that real quick, Lamentations 3. And I want to get this in the NLT as well. All right, but let me first grab this, Lamentations chapter 3. And verse 22, it is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. That's right, man. Okay, just meditate and reflect upon the plight, okay, of us Israelites from the very time, the inception of our nation, all right, all the way up until, these present times, man. All the perils, troubles, okay, captivities, wars that we've been through, you see? The only reason why we're still in existence is because of Yahawa's mercy. Let me grab this in the NLT, Psalms 124:1. It says, what if the Lord Yahawah had not been on our side? Man, that's a scary thought, man. Okay? What if the Lord hasn't been on our side? What if he, would have just completely, totally, allowed us to be, destroyed by the hands of Esau, Edom? Because he could do it. Esau could do it, man. What's stopping this man from not, because we know he has it. What's stopping him from not, doing Jake's neighborhood up? Okay, when I say do, speaking about the D to the E to the W, direct energy, you know what? Okay, he's done it to other particular nations of the earth, What's stopping this man from, not just, going ahead and rolling in like a flood on Jake right now? You see, it's Yahawashi. You see? Because this man, Esau, the Lord has given this man a lot of power, man. And when you, try to, rationalize it carnally, like, damn, what stopped Esau, from wiping us out? The only logical explanation you come up with, is the Lord. Now I'm going to get this real quick in Romans, the 8th chapter, because if he wanted to, he could have completely wiped out Gad, okay, Reuben, okay, on his conquest, his manifest destiny. He could have easily done it, man. Okay, as he was fighting with guns, okay, and all, Gad had, was bows and arrows and, spears. This is why we're likened it to a worm. So once again, okay, let me read this one more time in the NLT. What if the Lord had not been on our side? Let all Israel repeat. What if the Lord had not been on our side when people attacked us? You see? And not just Esau, but all these nations, man. You see, as they're all in cahoots with one consent, okay, to completely destroy us Israelites off the face of the earth. You got 17 against one. All right, you got 17 nations against one. And the one nation, okay, completely has no power in their hands, man. We don't have a military. Okay, and even, okay, you can make a case for, Issachar and, Benjamin. Okay, they have their, little land allotments. Okay, but first and foremost, Esau runs their countries. And secondly, those militaries, man, stand nothing against, okay, what Esau has, man. If you're not talking with ICBMs, bro, you're not in the game, man. You see? So once again, it's 17 against 1. So, okay, what if the Lord hasn't been on our side, man? We'll be completely done. All right, now let me get this real quick. Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8 and verse 31. It says, what shall we say then to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? That's right, man. See? If the Most High is for us, who can be against us? All right, and he promised that he's going to be, okay, for his people, starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, man. That's why David says in 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter, okay, what one nation on the earth is like thy people, Israel? All right, let me get this real quick. Psalms chapter 33. Psalms 33 and verse 12. Blessed is the nation whose power is Yahawah Bahasham. See, it didn't say nations. Okay, it said nation. All right, singular, one nation. Okay, it says, blessed is the nation whose power is Yahawah Bahasham, and the people whom he have chosen for his own inheritance. That's right, man. So it don't matter, okay, with it being 17 nations against one. Okay, well, we have the ultimate power on our side, you see, and we have the armies of heaven. See, the armies of heaven, they're innumerable, so, they, Esau's, army, all these other nations' army pale in comparison, okay, to the Lord of hosts, okay, and they're coming to fight for us, and quite frankly, they're already amongst us. See, just like the prophet Elisha, pray to the Lord that he'll open up the eyes, of his servant, so he can see that there's more with us than it is with them. See, Yahawah has always been up on our side, even when, we were in, blunt force of captivity, which we still are. But he promised that he wouldn't send us over here for our destruction. Let me grab that real quick. All right, Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. See? Because if we were sold over here to our destruction, he would allow Esau a long time ago, man, to wipe us completely out. All right, but he promised he's going to leave behind a remnant. See? Leave behind that blessing. What's that? Isaiah 65. Destroy it not, for there's a blessing in it. Talking about the elect, man. It says, we were sold to the nations. So like ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemies, for you provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. Right, and these times the elect is coming back unto the obedience, and the umbrella of Yahawah. And the Lord's going to leave behind that remnant, that elect. You see, that's going to escape this man, this man's wrath coming in like a flood. So that's what this psalm is going into, man. All right, let me go back. Psalms 124 and verse 1 again. It says, if it had not been... Now, let me read that in the NLT. That NLT, man, it gives you a hypothetical question, to really stop and reflect on, man. Let me read this again. It says, what if the Lord Yahawah had not been on our side? That's a scary thought, And now we're in times where this man, he is sharpened. He's sharpened his sword to perfection. The military, biological weapons, chemical weapons. It's all sharpened to perfection. So it's a scary thought to, to entertain in your mind. If the Lord ain't gonna be on your side, man. You see, but we know he's gonna continue to be amongst his elect. It says, what if the Lord had not been on our side? Let all Israel repeat. What if the Lord had not been on our side when people attacked us? See, think about the time of, King Hezekiah, 2 Kings, the 18th chapter. When the Assyrians came, and tried to invade Judah. All right, well, the Lord was on our side. He sent, Yahawashi in the angelic presence. He smote, I believe, 185,000 Assyrians in their camp at night. You see? What if the Lord didn't do that? You see? What if the Lord didn't just hypothetically entertain that thought in your mind? What if the Lord didn't do that? Well, then all of Israel, that southern kingdom, we would have been, decimated. And you got to understand, another reason why the Lord was constantly with us, when those particular revolts and besiegements came against, the throne of David, it's because the Lord was protecting that seed line, that eventually the Messiah will come through, Yahawashi. See, so imagine, if the Lord, would have, wouldn't have been on our side, with then, King Hezekiah, probably would have been killed, and that royal lineage, of King David, which once again, that would inhibit the seed line of Messiah coming, man. You see, so Yahawah is on our side, because of his promises and his oaths that he made with our forefathers, man. And because simply he just wants to, man. We're his chosen people. All right, so let me go back here. And we got to keep that in mind, because we're coming into the times, such as never was since there's a nation. And at the sight of things, it's going to look, it's going to look horrible, man. It's going to look horrific. God awful ugly, as they would say. And it's going to look like damn, man, dang, it's Lord here, but we got to believe it. We got to believe it, man. Somehow, some way, that standard is going to come. And as I say all the time, man, we don't know how it's going to look, but we know it's going to come. And when it comes, oh boy, buckle up, because it's going to be a miracle out of this world. We could look in the scriptures and see how the Lord, rose up standards, in particular times. But with us coming to the time of trouble, since there was a nation, this standard that the Lord's about to lift, bro, man, it's gonna be mind blowing, man. You see? So let me go back here to Psalms 124, and we need that, man. All right, and every day the Lord is lifting up a standard for us, in our life, personally. You see, he's lifting up particular little standards, man. All right. And these are things that shouldn't be overlooked. You know, these are experiences that the Lord is allowing us to, to build with him. Okay. So we can have that sure confidence, okay, that he's going to continue to come through for us. All right. So this Psalms 124 and verse 2 again, it says, if it had not been Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi who was on our side when men rose up against us. And who's the main man that's trying to rise up against us? Esau, Edom. Okay. That wicked twin brother, man, that's been oppressing us since we were in the womb. And now we're completely in his hands. We're in his land. Like, he's feeding us his food. We breathing his, like Esau said, you breathing a white man's air, boy. We breathing his air that he's polluting. Like, yo, we need Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. All right, verse 3. Then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Let me get that in the NLT. It says they would have swallowed us alive in their burning anger. Yeah, man, that's what he wants to do. And not just Esau, but all these nations, man, they want to swallow us alive. Let me get this real quick in, what's that, Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 51. So when you read this chapter, this is going into Babylon the Great. Okay, for those that have a spiritual eye, spiritual ears that can receive it. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 34. I'll get it in KJV. It says, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, have devoured me. He have crushed me. He have made me an empty vessel. Yeah, an empty vessel, man. See? Because what's inside a vessel? Liquids, Now, if you're empty, that means what? You're drained. You see this, this modern day Nebuchadnezzar, okay, which is, the elites, okay, the king of Babylon, man, has drained us, drained us mentally, drained us physically, spiritually. You see, this is him swallowing us up. And when you're swallowed up by something, you have that great sense of being overwhelmed, and we're the only ones that can truly relate to this, man. Us Israelites, us so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. And you even got TV shows about it. What's that? Good Times. Keeping our head above waters. Temporary layoffs. That's Jake. That's we're the ones that relate to this, man. You see? Always having a sense of overwhelming, man. Never hearing any type of good news. Just, you just constantly drained, oppressed. You see? So once again, if it had not been for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi on our side, when men rose up against us and still rising up against us, now this nigga want to put something inside of you, man. You see? Let me continue to read. Esau, Edom, Revelation 12 chapter. See? So we're in the belly of the beast, man. Just like we're in the belly of the beast, man. Just like Jonah. See, Jonah was in the belly, okay, of the fish's belly, man. See, and he pretty much, prayed a similar thing as what we're reading right here in Psalms 124. He was physically, in the belly of a beast, man. You see, and we're spiritually in this belly of this beast. It says, he has swallowed me up like a dragon. He hath filled his belly with my delicates. Who's the delicates? The nation of Israel. It says, he hath cast me out. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon. That's right, man. The Lord's going to avenge us. All the violence that's been done unto us, the Lord's going to make this place, okay, pay for it. It says, shall the inhabitant of Zion say? And that's what we're saying. We're putting up curse upon this place. It says, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea shall Jerusalem say. That's right, man. I'm going to read verse 36 in the NLT. It says, this is what the Lord says to Jerusalem. I will be your lawyer to plead your case, and I will avenge you. I will dry up her river as well as her springs. That's right, man. Okay. And we know that those waters is going into what? Symbolic for these people. Okay. For these nations, man. So right now we're being swallowed up amongst these nations, but the Lord's about to dry them up. What was that? Revelation 21. After the Lord comes back, there's going to be no more sea, meaning he's going to drastically reduce, okay, Earth's population. All these people that's been coming up against us, man. Okay, they're going to be as nothing. They're going to be dry. They're going to be a dry sea, if you will, man. You see? Let me grab this in Isaiah. Since we said that, Isaiah chapter 17 and verse, what's that? Isaiah 17 and 12. Yeah, let's get this. I get an NOT. Isaiah 17 and 12 in the NLT. It says, no, I get it in KJV. It says, woe to the multitude of many people, which make a noise like the noise of the seas. See? Letting you know that the people are like unto seas. And these nations, they're making noises like unto seas, you know? It just sounds like a lot of commotion. All right, it says, and to the rushing of nations that make a rushing like the rush. Yeah, so like I was getting a phone call. Hopefully they didn't mess up the live. It says reconnecting. Let me make sure this thing's still good, man. Oh boy, people always want to call when you're doing a live, you know, but when you're not doing a live, your phone be dry as hell. Let's see if we good. Baba Kashai, just let me know. Okay, the water, bro. Water, brother. Tazadak. Shalom. Shalom. And shalom to all you Akim. Walk tuning in. Brother Tazadak. Brother Saints of Jersey. Tamyad. Shalom. Alright. Yeah, we're going to get some of y'all scriptures too. The water. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's go back. Count the water. Yeah, so let's go back here to where we at. Damn, man. Satan. Let's read it again. Psalms 124 and verse 3. It says, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Right. And 2nd Ezra 16 chapter speaks about there's going to be oh, that's where we were going. Isaiah 17, the water Yahawashi. But as we just mentioned, that 2nd Ezra 16 chapter speaks about, okay, how there's going to be a burning wrath kindled over us, man. Okay, spoiling those that fear the Lord, you know. And the Lord, he ain't about to allow, okay, these people to you know, run amok upon his elect. Once again, man, we're looking for that standard. And when you go into that word standard, we'll get that verse here in a second before this lesson is up, Lord willing. When you get that word standard, man, it goes into to take flight, you know, to escape, man. You see? Let's see, it says it's going out, but it comes back. Damn. Okay, we're gonna keep rocking with it, man. You know, I brought this out, man. It's, you know, it'd be good. The water for let me know though. All right, but let me finish this Isaiah 17 and 13 in the NLT. It says, but though they thundered like breakers on the beach, the Most High will silence them, and they will run away. How's he going to silence them? Through that standard, just like Pharaoh and his army, man. Okay, they were rushing in on us. You see, the Lord, he silenced them by what? By drowning them, okay, in the Red Sea. It says they will flee like chaff scattered by the wind, like a tumbleweed whirling before a storm. In the evening, Israel waits in terror. See, and we're in the evening. We're in the night season right now, man. When you read in KJV, it says the evening tide. Let me get in KJV first. It says, and behold, at evening tide, there's trouble. See? And right now, we're in trouble, okay? We're coming into the thick of Jacob's trouble, okay? When these nations, chiefly Esau, Edom, it's going to be rolling in on us like a flood. So we're in that evening tide. But check this out. It says, and before the morning, he is not. So when morning comes, okay, there's going to be no more sea. All these waves and commotion is going to be calm. Just like, you know, early in the morning when you go out to the ocean, okay, when you're on the beach and you look out in the ocean, it's calm, you know. It says, this is the portion of them that spoil us, and the lot of them that rob us. Let me get that in NLT. In the evening, Israel waits in terror, but by dawn, its enemies are dead. That's right, man. Hey, once again, we quoted, we made reference to 2 Kings. Dang, is it messing up, bro? Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, is it messing up? let me finish this out, man. Damn. If I have to, I just start another live. It says, verse 14 in the NLT again. Isaiah 17, it says, in the evening, Israel, okay, count the water. It says, in the evening, Israel waits in terror, but by dawn, its enemies are dead. This is the just reward of those who plunder us. See, this is a just thing, man. Okay, as the Lord's about to, put our enemies to death. You see? What was that? 2 Thessalonians, the first chapter, is seen as a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to those that trouble us, man. See why? Because these nations are trying to take us out, man. You see, this N to the W to the O agenda, okay, it has everything to do, okay, with eliminating every Israelite here off the earth. That's what it's all about, man. Esau wants that birthright back. Okay, he don't want Jacob to be around. You see? And he's trying to obtain it, in a the way this man is really trying to make this shit come to pass, man. It looks and sounds stupid, He's trying to do it in a digital way. Everything's gonna be fake. The people gonna be, turning to cyborg. Like, yo, it literally sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, But that's one of the reasons why he make all these movies, man. He's showing you what he really wants to do, And once again, it looks and sounds stupid as hell. You see, we're dealing with the madman, bro. And he hates our guts. See? So it says, this is the just reward of those who plunder us. It says, this is the just reward of those who plunder us, a fitting end for those who destroy us, man. See? So now let's go back here to Psalms 124 and verse 3. So like in verse 4, it says, then the waters had overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. See, that's how we know it's talking about Esau, man. Those proud waters, you see, that's overwhelming us, man. Makes me think about that account, in the gospel, Matthew the 14th chapter, when Peter, he asked Yahawashi to, let me walk on water with you. And Peter, he stopped looking at Yahawashi. He lost his faith for a little bit. And then he started to drown. You get that sense of, you starting to sink, bro. You feel overwhelmed. I almost drowned once when I was younger. That is a scary feeling, man. It's like you're completely helpless. You're powerless, And that's exactly how, it feels at times, as we're, in this man's system. That's why we're likened it to a worm, So we need that right hand of Yahawah to pluck us up. Just as Yahawashi, lifted Peter up out of that, out of those tumultuous waves. This is Psalms 144 and verse 7. Send thine hand from above. See? And who's the hand that's coming? From above, Yahawashi. All right, it says, send thy hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. See, and who's the strange children, man? Esau, Edom. Okay, he's not normal. Hey, when you read that, when you read Genesis 25th chapter, and it speaks about how Jacob was a plain man, brother Gabar from my camp out here in Dallas, he had he had made reference to this. When you go into that word plain, of course it means perfect, upright, whole, integrity, but it also goes into normal. You see, Jacob, we're normal, but Esau, okay, he's not normal. He's strange. So he's a strange child, man. The strange children that we're trying to get, set free from. And once again, we're in this nigga's hands, bro. So it says, then, verse 4, then the waters had overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Now let's go ahead and get it. Okay? Because this is what's going to cause that divine intervention to come. Okay? And intervene for us, man. Yahawashi. Isaiah 59. We usually start at verse 19, but I'm going to start right here at verse 16 because it's a build-up, man. You see, as a matter of fact, let's start at verse 15. All right? Isaiah 59 and 15 says, yea, truth faileth. And why is truth fail? Okay? Why is truth not prevailing here in the earth? because you got the devil, Esau, Edom, the deceiver. Okay, he's gone out to the four corners of the earth to deceive the nations. See, he's covered the truth, okay, with his iconoclasm, with his lies, with his pseudoscience. It says, yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. See, so those that actually stand on the side of truth here in this world, man, you know, you're a prey. See, we live in a world where people love lies. You see, they eat it up. You see, and those that actually stand for truth, okay, no, there's only two genders. Okay, you're looked at as the criminal. You're looked at as the devil, as Satan, man. You see, as hateful. It says, and the Lord Yahawah Bahasham saw it. So the Lord sees what's going on, man. It says, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. So the Lord is pissed off, man. You see, and the proof of that is what? He's this inquisition is going out. The Lord has a diligent inquisition, a searching into, a cross-examination, man. The Lord he's drilling his man. You see, bringing up all his charges against him, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahawah as he's risen up his prophets. This is how we know, okay, that we're about to get the hell up out this place, man. It says, verse 16, and he saw that there was no man and wondered that there was no intercessor. See? Why? Because he only set up one, okay? He's only set up one redeemer, okay, to, for this task, which is Yahawashi, you know? It ain't gonna be Martin Luther King or, who's that? Fred Hampton, okay? Malcolm X. Can't no man step in the gap, man, to try to, plead our cause. It says, and he saw that there was no man and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore, his arm brought salvation. Yeah, that right arm. Luke, the 1st chapter. It says, unto him and his righteousness is sustained him. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and a helmet of salvation upon his head. Okay, this means what? He's gearing himself for war, for battle. It says, and he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and was clad with zeal as a cloak. It says, according to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. Now check this out, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahawah Bahasham from the west. See where we at? See, this is where all this is happening right now, man. See, most of this commotion is happening right here in the west. You see, you got the Great Awakening happening. Okay, as the dry bones are in this valley right here in the west, the western hemisphere. You see, also known as the uttermost parts of the earth. You see. It says, so shall they fear the name of Yahawah Bahasham from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, such as what we're reading right here in Psalms 124. Once again, this is a prophecy. David was looking into these times that we're living in right now. And even when he was, coming up against those particular nations, fighting them, he had, times where he felt overwhelmed, But we're in the times where it's going to be at its pinnacle, at its climax, man. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahawah shall lift up a standard against him. And let's get that word standard real quick. This is what we're looking for. And that standard's only going to come for the elect. See? 2/3, they're going to get completely swallowed up in this man's wrath. But that's why it's promised that only the elect, the remnant, is going to escape. See? This word standard in the Hebrew, Strong's H5127. All right. Na'ash. It's like in Na'as. Na'as. It says to flee. To escape. See? To take flight. Yeah. The Lord's going to give particular men spiritual powers. He's going to endow them with spiritual powers, man, to literally take flight. To fly. It says to disappear. See, he gonna give particular men powers to disappear. Hey, Yahawashi had that power. You read through the Gospels, man. A lot of times, they bid it amongst themselves, to stone Yahawashi, to try to grab him up before it's his time. And a lot of times he'll just slip out of their hands. He'll disappear. And And what he say? He says, the works I do, you shall do greater. You know? And we're in that time, man. This is some of the ways how that standard is going to look. Certain men, you may be in the F camp, you know, and you refuse the Karama. Esau been torturing you, you know, or trying to anyway, and you just get to a point to where the Lord just lift up that standard, and you just disappear. You know, they looking for you and shit. You know, and next thing they know, you float above the F camp, okay, with power, man. You see, glowing, you lit up. Okay, you fucking shit up, man. You running through that place now, man. That's coming. That's about to be a reality, man. You see? And the elites know it, man. That's why they put these in some of these movies, you know? That's a part of, that's a part of the, that birthright that the Lord is going to give unto Jacob, man. Power. That's a part of our name, Yasharallah, Israel. He Prince Power. He has power with the Most High, man. Scripture says we're going to be like the Most High. We're going to be as God, man. You see? So this is a part of that standard, man. Okay, it says to vanish away. Ooh. It says to put to flight. Yeah, put to flight. And scripture speaks about how one man of the nation of Israel shall put to flight 1,000 people, man. You see? You look at stories like Gideon, okay, Samson, you know. Samson, beating the shit out of all the, Philistines with the jawbone of an ass, you know. That was spiritual power. So how much more are we going to get it, okay, in the times where we really need it, man, in Jacob's trouble. So let me read this again. Psalms 124 and verse 4 says, then the waters had overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who have not given us as a prey to their teeth. Who's known for having those teeth? Okay, Esau, Edom. You read Daniel the 7th chapter, as it describes the Roman Empire. It speaks about how it has those great iron teeth. Which iron, that's the hardest metal. You see, and teeth symbolize what? Military might, power. You see, and this man, of course, man, he has the strongest military that the earth has ever seen. You know, so it's likened unto teeth, and we're the prey. He wants to completely rip us apart, man. Okay, but the Lord ain't gonna give us as a prey to his teeth. He's going to deliver us. Let me grab this in Isaiah 49. Isaiah 49. Let's start right here, verse 24 in the NLT. It says, who can snatch the plunder of war from the hands of a warrior? Who's the plunder of war? Okay, us Israelites, the nation of Israel. We're the spoils of war. Who can snatch the plunder of war from the hands of a warrior? Right, and we're in the hands of the warrior, Esau, Edom, the mighty man. Who can demand that a tyrant let his captives go? So this is a question that the Lord is asking. You see? And the Lord is demanding this tyrant, Esau, Edom, the spiritual Pharaoh, to let his people go once again. Verse 25, but the Lord Yahawah says, the captives of warriors will be released. That's right, man. This is a promise. Okay? We will be released, man. We're going to escape somehow, some way. Once again, we don't know how, but well, ultimately we do know how through the form of the chariots, but the things, all the events that's leading up to it, man. See, we don't know how that standard is going to come, when it's going to come. You see, what the final straw, like they say, the straw that broke the camel's back. We don't know that final move that Esau going to make that's going to, cause the Lord to just go ahead and, give us those particular spiritual powers. But we know it's going to come. You see, it says, where we at? 25 in the NLT again. It says, but the Lord says the captives of warriors will be released, and the plunder of tyrants will be retrieved. And how are we going to be retrieved? Through the chariots, man. Matthew 24 and 31. That's how we're going to ultimately be retrieved, man. That tractor beam falling up on us, and we just get, zapped up into the fathership, man. Okay, we shed these mortal bodies, and we, get clothed with those heavenly bodies, man. That's us being retrieved. It says, for I will fight those who fight you. Ooh. Yeah, man, just like he did Pharaoh. What did Moses tell us? When we were trapped, we had our backs up against, the Red Sea. And then, Pharaoh was, coming down upon us. What did Moses say? This Exodus 14 and Exodus 14 and verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still. Right? And that's what we telling us. I mean, that's what we telling Jake, man. All right? Well, we telling ourselves that too. Stand still. Relax, bro. We see all this shit happening on earth. These wars, rumors of wars. In the flesh, you could, kind of feel yourself get overwhelmed at times. But the spirit, man, like, nah, man, the Lord got us, bro. It says, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord Yahawah, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, you shall see them again no more forever. The Lord Yahawah shall fight for you, and you shall hold your peace. That's right, man. The Lord, is going to fight for us. You see? So going back to Isaiah 49, let me go and finish this out. It says, 25, in the middle part, it says, for I will fight those who fight you, and I will save your children. I will feed your enemies with their own flesh. They will be drunk with rivers of their own blood. Yeah, blood shall pursue this man. You see, since he hated not blood, Ezekiel the 35th chapter. And the Lord's going to avenge us, man. Starting with the righteous blood of Abel. Esau still has to pay for that. That's what he did, when he was Cain, man. And like I ask the question all the time to these antichrists. Okay, if reincarnation is not real, okay, well, when did the Lord ever pay Cain back? Okay, that's a question for you antichrist, man. See, he's about to be paid back in the biggest fashion ever, man. It says, all the world will know that I, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, am your Savior and your Redeemer, the mighty one of Israel. See? Yasharallah. See? That's the Lord being sanctified in us in the eyes of all these other nations, man. Just like he was sanctified in us during the time of the Egyptian captivity. You see? So now let's finish this up. And let me see what this says in NOT. Psalms 124. And verse 4 in the NOT. The waters would have engulfed us. A torrent would have overwhelmed us. Yes, the raging waters of their fury would have overwhelmed our very lives. It says, verse 6, praise Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who did not let their teeth tear us apart. Yeah, man. You see, because this man has torn a lot of nations apart with his teeth, with his military might. But you consider us, man, we still here. Esau literally has, wiped away a lot of different tribes of the earth. Not the tribes of Israel, but a lot of different other heathen tribes, barbaric tribes. That their nations are still here, because scripture says there's no end of all the people. But there's particular tribal groups, that used to be here, but they're not anymore. Why? Because of Esau's teeth, and you look at what he did to, to Gad and Reuben, like they were, it was looking pretty bad, man. I believe it was like 7 million, natives that was just completely slaughtered, So yeah, man. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, bro, we would be completely through. Verse 7, it says, our soul is escaped. See, our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken and we are escaped. That's right. It says our soul is escaped as a bird, meaning like a bird, how a bird flies away. And how are we going to escape like a bird? Through that fathership, man. Okay, Isaiah the 31st chapter says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Let's get it real quick. Isaiah 31 and 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. When you go into that word pass over, okay, that's where you get the Hebrew word pashat, okay, which should make you think about that first deliverance. Now, I'm going to grab this word flying here in the Hebrew. It's Strong's H5774, a wop, all right, a wop. It says to fly, fly away, It says, I'm going to grab down here in the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon. It says to fly away, fly unto. It says of ships, figuratively of an army of ships. What ships are we going to fly away in? When have you ever seen a ship fly? You see? It's talking about those, what the world would deem as spaceships, man. Okay? That's how we're going to be as birds, to fly away, to escape. See? This is shortly about to be a reality, man. That also goes to show you how, how much wrath, Esau's about to come in with. As it says in Revelation 12 and 12. For the devil knows that he has a short time. With him seeing that, bro, he's about to really come in like a flood, man. With his military, storming people's homes, even our homes, man. And like, even with that, like you think about, how SWAT, these FEMA troops, storming people's homes. Like, it's really like you really, get that sense of, it never happened to me, but you look at particular videos and movies, and how they just storming people's homes. Is really like a wave, just like, you got this little small ass house, man, and they kick in this door and it's like fucking 100 men just bombing, just rushing through your shit, man. That's like a wave. That's the wave of ungodly men, as scripture is talking about right here. That's that burning wrath of a great multitude, man. See, casting you out of your home. See, you have that sense of overwhelming, man. Like, damn. See, but that's when we looking for that standard, man. Somehow, some way, the Lord gonna give us spiritual power, put all them niggas to death, man. So let's go back. Verse 7, Psalm 124, verse 7. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. And Esau's that fowler. It says the snare is broken. Ooh. Yeah, this system is that snare. The Lord's about to break this man's system. It says the snare is broken and we are escaped. Check this out. Verse 8, last verse. Our help is in the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, who made heaven and earth. See? Those are the only ones that's going to get that help. Those are the only ones that's going to get that standard, man. See? The ones that have the names. You see? And that call upon those names in truth. Because it's, once again, it's more than just knowing the names. Okay, as Yahawashi said, many shall say, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in that name and done great, miracles, cast out demons, but he still didn't know them. So it's more than just knowing the names. It's about calling upon those names in truth. Psalms 145 and verse 18. The Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth. See, you got to call upon those names in truth. Okay, and the way you call upon those names in truth, okay, it comes with that belief, that faith, okay, in this word, in this doctrine, man. See? So let's finish this out one more time. Verse 8, our help is in the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who made heaven and earth. That's right, man. You reverence the one who made everything. When you stop and reflect upon, this earth, this planet, okay, this universe, who made it, okay, we fear him. We fear that power, man. You see? We don't fear Esau. He didn't make all this, man. Okay, the Lord has complete jurisdiction, okay, over everything that's happening inside of his universe. That's where the power comes from, man. Is that entity, that God, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Let me get this real quick. Psalms 146 and 5 says, happy is he that have the power of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, his power, which made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is therein, which keepeth the truth forever. See? So yeah, man, that completes Psalms 124. Let me grab some here off the comment board. The water, as always, for these precepts, Akim. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, man, we gotta believe that standard gonna come. The Lord ain't about to allow Esau to have, have his way up on the elect. It's time, hey, it's time for us to win. It's time for us to get that victory, man. You know? And if we're part of the number, we already got the victory. That's why we read earlier in Romans 8:31. Okay, if the Lord be for us, who can be against us? Alright. I'm gonna get this. The brother GMS Tazadak put up Genesis 32. And man, it's heavy. Genesis 32:10 says, I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies and of all the truth which thou hast showed unto thy servant, for with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become two bands. Yeah, we know those two bands are going into northern kingdom and southern kingdom, man. All right, and the Lord promised that he'll make out of Jacob a multitude and a company of nations. You see, it says, deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me and the mother with my children. Yeah. And how did our forefather Jacob, okay, deal with Esau? He dealt with him with wisdom, man. You read the book of Wisdom, Psalm in the 10th chapter, it speaks about how wisdom, let me get that real quick, preserved him from the wrath of his brother. You see, and the Lord has given us, okay, this top notch, this highest level of wisdom, man, to maneuver in the earth amongst our enemies. You see, so we can be preserved. You know, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10 and verse 10 in the GNT. A righteous man once had to escape. See, that word escape keeps coming up in this lesson, man. That's what it's all about. Escaping this system, bro. And the only way to escape this system is through Yahawashi, through his blood, through his testimony, and ultimately, you know, those chariots. It says, a righteous man once had to escape from his brother's anger, and wisdom guided him in the right way. That's the purpose of the Lord giving us this wisdom, man, to guide us. You see, what is that, John the 16th chapter? You know, how he's going to give us a spirit which shall guide us into all truth. You see, show us which way to go, you know, which turn to take, you know, what to do, what not to do. You know, says she showed him the Most High's kingdom and allowed him to know about holy things. Yeah, the mysteries, man, these prophecies. She made him prosperous and successful in his work. When others were greedy for what he had and wanted to take it away from him, wisdom stood by him and made him rich. Yeah, you know, Rachel's father, you know, what was that? You know, when he tried to, you know, cheat Jacob out of his wages, I believe it was like 7 times, I believe. I don't know why I can't think of his name. Was it Laban? Let's see, Genesis. Let's turn to Genesis. Yeah, Laban. Yeah. Yeah, when Laban tried to, you know, cheat Jacob, you know, out of his wages, you know, because Jacob, he was a very industrious man, you know, very fruitful. He knew how to, you know, gender the cattle, you know, to where they multiplied, you know, the crops. He was, you know, and Laban didn't want to, you know, let Jacob go. You see, but Jacob, he used wisdom, you see, to get out of that situation, man. All right. So the same thing with us. Esau, you know, he could say all this shit he wants, man. You know, if y'all don't like it here, we get out of here. He don't want us to go because we make this man rich. We're the reason why America, okay, is so wealthy today. You see, off of the back of us Israelites, off of our labor. You see, it says, going back to Wisdom Solomon 10, verse 12 in the GNT, she protected him from his enemies who were waiting for a chance to attack him. She gave him victory in a hard fight so that he might realize that nothing can make a person stronger than serving the Most High. Man, see, let me read that part again. Nothing can make a person stronger than serving the Most High. See? So really, we already got spiritual strength, spiritual power. Because, wow, we serve, okay, the King of the universe, man. And we know that he's going to come through for us, man. All right? He's going to endow us with those spiritual powers, man. All right? As long as we continue to serve him. But let me get a few few more here off the comment board. Let's see, the brother Yahawah Shalom, bro. Brother Yahawah 3.0 put up Malachi 4:2. Says, but unto you that fear my name, see? Fear my name. So what is IUIC talking about when they say we don't have the names? He gonna come back with a new name, you know? Which them not understanding what that verse is going into when it says he shall come back with a new name, you know? Going into his rank, his authority, man. It says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness, right? Spelled S-U-N, right? Because he's also known as that bright and morning star. When Yahawashi comes, he's going to be like, you know, morning time. You see? Barakar. See, when everything's refreshed, his mercies are renewed every morning. You know, it's going to be peaceful. All right, it says, when the sun, it says, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings? Yeah, in those chariots, man. When, you know, we're endowed with those new bodies. And you shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And you shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. Yeah, literally, they're going to literally be ashes underneath our feet as we stand above, you know, the earth's firmament and that fathership, man, looking down. And these people get turned into ashes. Oh, man, I can't wait, bro. It says, and you shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahawah of hosts. Yeah, it's going to come to pass, man. All right. Hey, Shalom, brother Yahweh. Shalom. He put up Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. That's right, man. That's why we need the kingdom of heaven. See? For everything to be turned right side up. Because this shit is turned out of course, man. Okay? Esau, he's turned everything upside down because he's the devil. All right? Matthew 24:12. Brother Tazadat put up, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. All right? So, yeah. Yep, I got to start getting ready for this plantation. But yeah, the water for these precepts, man. All right, I get one more. Brother Tazadat put up Luke 19:27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. See? So all those that don't want to get down, okay, with this program, all right, you're going to get put to death, man. All right? All you Israelites, okay, that don't want to come underneath the banner of Yahawah Bahasham Shah, you want to stay underneath the banner of Esau Edom, well, you're going to get put to death. You see? Point blank, period. You see? So, yeah, man, hey, that's the point. You know, as always, you have to water for the scriptures. All right, but until next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Hakodash. I want to give double honor to my beloved apostle, elder, great millstone, Mawafla Babal, Shalom.